Hey guys, what's up? So I wanted to make this video to gauge interest in a new event that I'm thinking of starting, which is a Trouble Brewing event. And it would be a once a week thing on a specific day every week, and I would stream it, and everyone would be invited to come play Trouble Brewing, and it would be a lot of fun. So basically right now Trouble Brewing is pretty dead. I have been playing it for the past few days. I've done probably like 15 or so games. I don't know. I did my first real game yesterday, and I've been playing it a fair amount since then. But really, unless you have a few people on your team, what you do is just fill up 100 water buckets and then AFK for like 15 minutes because you can't really do much brewing with only one person, and it's not really worth spending the time to try for like a few extra pieces of 8 at the end of the game. But if you had a team of like, I don't know, maybe like 5 to 10 people, you could probably actually get quite a few more pieces of 8, as much as like 50% more pieces of 8 per game than doing this method, and it would be a lot more fun. So I was thinking of starting an event to do that, and I'd gradually work towards my own personal goals of getting all of the naval sets and all the banners, and other people could also go for that kind of stuff, and it'd be really cool. So basically what I'm wondering, I was originally thinking Trouble Brewing Tuesdays, because alliteration sounds nice, but I realized for me, I don't get home from school until usually around like 3 to 4 p.m. in Eastern Standard Time for Eastern United States, which is like, I don't know, I think something like 8 or 9 o'clock at night in the UK. So that would be when the earliest I could start it, and it would go until past midnight in the UK. So a lot of people in the UK probably wouldn't be able to come if I was to do it at that time. And it'd be like the very middle of the night for Australia, so I don't think anyone from Australia would really be able to come. So, and I realized that because I have a friend here, Grumpy Man, our evil Twigster. He was thinking of doing some Trouble Brewing with me. So when I finally actually got around to it now, I told him that I was playing, and I ran the idea by him, and he was like, yeah, I wouldn't be able to come because it'd be a bad time for me. And I was like, oh, well, that would probably be the case for a lot of people. So I was thinking possibly I could do it on Saturdays or Sundays, since I'm always free in the morning on Saturdays and Sundays, like 99% of the time. So especially Sundays, I think I can make it work, but Sundays really would be the same for me. So there's a straw poll in the description, guys, and what I'd like for you guys to do, if you're interested at all in playing Trouble Brewing, even if you just think you'd do it maybe once even, still be nice to know. Go ahead and vote in that straw poll for what day would be best for you, and think about time zones. For me, I'm not even going to put Friday in there because every Friday I work after school, so I have 0 time on Fridays. So you have 6 options: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. And Monday through Thursday, I can only do it at like 4 p.m. or later Eastern Standard. And Saturdays and Sundays. On Saturdays, I'd only be able to do it in the morning, so I wouldn't be able to do it after about 2 p.m. Eastern Standard, because then I have to head off to work. But on Sundays, I'm free pretty much all day. So just go ahead and vote if you're at all interested in this. I think it could be really fun, and I'm going to show you guys some of the rewards you can get from Trouble Brewing, and also linked in the description will be a guide from a guy named Omastardo, who is one of the few people that has actually completed all of the naval sets and all that type of stuff, and he's the type of person that just likes to complete a lot of content, and so he's kind of even though he doesn't really play anymore, I don't think he's sort of a role model for me in a way, because he did all the type of stuff that I'm working on now many years ago. He had the Trim Completionist Cape Bay release, and he was pretty much a badass. But yeah, he's one of the few people that has a video on YouTube explaining how Trouble Brewing works, something like 10 or 15 minutes, and it also shows off all of the different reward items that you get from Trouble Brewing, so you could get a better look at what those look like. But the coolest item that you can get, in my opinion, is the Port Phasmatist flag. This is the one I'm going for right now. It's the most expensive one. It costs 6,000 pieces of 8, which if you just play 25-minute games for 100 pieces of 8 each, which is what I'm doing right now, it takes about 25 hours to get, so it's a pretty tough one to get. It takes a long time, but if you have this item, you're basically a badass. I mean, I've only seen one other person in old school with this flag. I'm guessing there's probably less than 10 people that actually have it, because so few people actually play Trouble Brewing. And of those people, how many of them actually spend 25 plus hours at Trouble Brewing? Hardly any of them. So my friend Uvu has one. It looks sick. And there's another image on the wiki of somebody else that has one. I don't think it's Uvu. So I know that there's at least 2 people in old school that have Port Phasmatist flags, but I'm going for one. It's going to be sweet. And there are also 5 other flags that you can get in 7 different colors of naval sets. And the naval stuff really looks nice. It's got different colors and then like a white trim. It's kind of like, it looks like a ship captain type armor. And you can also purchase from Trouble Brewing the stuff, which you can use with brewing, and it increases the chance of getting mature ales And I think like mature dwarven stouts and mature Greenland ales actually go for a decent amount of money. So there may be a potential way to make some sort of non-focused money. I mean, with brewing, it's sort of like farming. You go and set up the brewing, and then you wait a while and come back and get back the ales and stuff. And you can also buy rum that teleports you back to the minigame, which isn't really that useful since there's a minigame teleport, but I guess if you're on cooldown, it could be nice to have a few of those. But pretty much the rewards are just cosmetic, and that's why so few people play it. But it is some really cool looking stuff that's really uncommon to see because hardly anyone ever actually played this game. Obviously, you know, it's hard to even get a game started sometimes. But yeah, that's about all I have for this video, guys. Just make sure you vote in the straw poll. It would really be cool. And if it doesn't seem many people are interested in this, then I don't think I'll pursue it. But I just figured it might be something fun to do with the community because Trouble Brewing has been such a dead minigame for so long. It'd be fun to try to kind of revive it and get more people playing it because I've played this game for 10 years and I played my first Trouble Brewing game yesterday. My first actual Trouble Brewing game where I actually figured out how the game works. So once again, if you are curious on how it works, I will have that video by Almostardo in the description that explains how the whole minigame works and the basics and what you need to do to get points and everything. And go ahead and vote in that straw poll for what day would be best for you, and we could probably get this started up next week. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I hope that you'll be interested in this. I hope it'll be fun. And I will see you soon, hopefully with some Trouble Brewing Tuesdays or other days of the week. See you later, guys.